All right, so the first segment. This is I curated this segment. This is quote. This did not age well. So before the election, Kamala voters got very, very cocky, and they were talking like a lot of shit.
Yes, I know. Some
and then and then now the context is like very, very different. Knowing what we know now, which is very, so funny to me. And you saw this too. Like a lot of people saw this. So this is first up. This is Ron Perlman.
Yes.
For those who don't know who Ron Perlman is, he is Hellboy.
Great actor.
Is he?
I love him.
All right.
I love Hellboy. I love Drive. He's in Drive.
Oh yeah. See, I don't remember him in Drive at all.
Okay, yeah. Isn't he in Blade? I think he's in Blade 2, maybe.
I'm not familiar with Ron Perlman's movies like that, but okay. I just know that he was in Hellboy, and I never really watched Hellboy like that.
Oh, it's great.
But he's one of the he has Trump derangement syndrome, and he's getting older now.
He does, yeah.
And it's really funny to watch because like from like a Gen Z perspective, like the older these celebrities get, the funnier their Trump derangement syndrome is, and the more you can see the disconnect where it's like Mark Hamill, Mark Hamill, Jim Carrey. Jim Gaffigan,
Jim Carrey.
Like when they get Robert De Niro, when they get older, it gets funnier. I'm like, you can see that it's a sickness. You understand? Like, this is not a normal thing to say.
Do they just have too much time on their hands?
Absolutely, yeah.
I think that's what it is. It's just De Niro's just sitting around reading MSNBC articles or whatever.
This is what you get to do when you walk around gated communities all day.
He's got nothing else.
You sit and you think about these things as you walk into your guarded, gated community where there's a black guy who you underpay to check everyone's driver's licenses and driver's...
Oh, the fucking
Are you visiting people? Yeah.
I used to deliver Uber, so I'd have to go into those.
Dude,
things.
That's my favorite thing to do. I did Uber Eats recently. It's funny. It was an election viewing party. The woman that came to the door, she was like Indian. She had like a Range Rover, and it was in Sun Valley or something like that. It was deep, deep in the valley, and it was a gated community. It was so beautiful. I've never seen families casually walking their dogs like that, at nighttime. So it was very interesting. But
the weird thing I noticed about those communities is doing Uber Eats, I'd always be delivering like McDonald's to people that can afford like the best food ever. They're getting like quarter pounders with cheese. It's like you don't have any. You're eating garbage. Like what do you?
This was a catering.
Oh,
This was from almost like a soul food restaurant in downtown LA, and I drove all the way like an hour up to Simi Valley, and it was like $30 or something like that. It was like trays and trays of food, like catering, like you'd see it like on set.
Oh wow!
That's how, and they were having an election viewing party, and I want to say that I don't want to project because she's rich, so it could go either way. She could have been a Republican, but I was like, it felt like she.
What was Kamala?
A Kamala voter, yeah.
All right, so
this comes from us from Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
Quote, yo, Elon, you sweat.
What the fuck? What?
Oh, my God.
What is this? This is like middle school.
This is hilarious. So this was, excuse me. Okay. 7/22/24.
Oh, okay.
July 22nd, Ron Perlman tweeted, yo, Elon, you sweating yet? Is your sphincter as tight as your vision? Are you starting to understand what it's going to feel like to be whooped by a woman who is anything but white?
Anything but white.
41,000 likes, 6,000 retweets.
41,000 likes.
That's genuinely hilarious.
I like that he said anything but white because even he doesn't know what race she is.
Yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That was perfect. So this did not age well. Okay, so we're on to the next one.
Oh, God.
See, this is a screenshot from the Shade Room comment section when they reported. By the way, the Shade Room is ran by Democrats. I want everyone to understand this. It's literally like a Kamala voter campaign strategy. I want to make that very, very clear.
Am I too white to know what the Shade Room is?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And that's coming from an Armenian. You're very, very white. So I want to make that very, very clear. Yeah, what is it? Is that another Misfits t-shirt you're wearing?
Social distortion.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Yeah. Anyway. So Kamala did an appearance on on Saturday Night Live. Do you see that?
I didn't watch it because it looked so.
It was garbage.
Painful.
It was horrible. Yeah, but it got like it got a substantial number of views. And hang on one second. Okay, thank God. All right, so we got a substantial number of views, and they posted it on the Shade Room. And then in the comment section, people were like roaring. They were raving because they're huge Kamala voters. It's ran by the CIA. It's ran by the Democratic Party. It's ran by liberals. Now, this did not age well. She wrote, quote, somebody running the hell out of her campaign. 46,000 likes.
Yeah, that sounds almost sarcastic, but that was meant, it was meant seriously, right? Like,
She's seriously, yeah. 46,000 retweets.
Dude, did you see the sketch they put together for the Al Smith dinner? That was even worse.
No, what was it? No, what did that look like?
Oh my God, it was terrible.
What the Al Smith dinner? I could look this up.
Yeah, it's like this. I think it's like this Catholic event that they go and like roast each. Or you're supposed to. The candidates are supposed to go and like kind of roast each other.
Wait, did this happen recently?
Yeah, it was before the election.
Al Smith.
You know what's interesting?
Oh, yeah, I did see this when Trump had jokes. He was doing a set. Trump was literally doing a set.
Yes.
He had jokes.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't believe that men could be women until I met Tim Waltz. I was like, this motherfucker.
Yeah. And Jim Gaffigan actually did a set, and he has Trump derangement syndrome. But he had a really interesting set. He kind of hit both sides.
Yeah,
and
I'm
it was
noticing.
Really funny.
I caught bits of that. Now I'm noticing him and maybe Eminem kind of like walk it back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Where like they're kind of trying to be like, all right, I guess we kind of went a little crazy, but here's the problem. I'm noticing that.
Yeah, something I don't know. Now I'm seeing like I'm weirded out by how quick things have changed, like attitudes and stuff, and like it weirds me out if it goes too far the other way too. You see everybody doing the Trump dance.
Yeah,
it's like we're like dancing for the king now. Like you know what I mean? Like why is like this guy isn't? He's still a clown.
Yeah,
he's still ridiculous.
Yeah,
and I still don't think he has.
He's still bizarre.
Yeah, he's bizarre. I don't think he has anyone's best interest at heart. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's right now. I mean, he's working on laws where you can't say Christ is king. So I get it. Like he's as they say, like what's it called, legally or outlawing forms of Christianity or Christian expression. So yeah,
Trump is doing that.
Yeah.
Really?
From what I've seen, the way his conversations with Israeli forces. Yes.
So he would make it illegal to say those things?
Yeah, because it's freedom of speech, quote unquote, but they say that it's anti-Semitic for you to say that Christ is king. This is something that they're working on.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I did hear that he's cool with putting people in prison for burning the American flag, which is
that's fine. They're doing that with gay people right now. If you burn the pride flag or you do like a burnout on the sidewalk in West Hollywood, they're gonna fucking like they lynch you or whatever. Or I don't know.
Are they actually trying to make laws about that?
I think they already did. Like they call it like vandalism or something like that under the law.
Vandalism.
When you get like a good gay lawyer, they'll figure it out.
but I mean, it's just I don't know. I don't know how good. Obviously, the Democrats are terrible on freedom of speech now.
Oh, absolutely.
And I sorry, am I taking too much time on this?
No, not at all.
But I don't know how good the Republicans are going to be. They still want to censor people when they don't like we have. If you're pro-Palestine, they probably want you to shut up.
Yeah, they do have a double standard when it comes to censorship and.
Yeah, they fired Candace Owens from Daily Wire.
Yeah, absolutely. This has to be the best marketing campaign to date. They went all out. 27.6 thousand likes.
This has to be like bots, no?
I'm considering that most of Instagram or most of social media, I've heard this theory before that most social media is bots.
Yeah.
A friend of mine, I did a comedy show with a woman, and I was like, are you following Jason Statham on Instagram? He has like the best Instagram ever.
Is it good?
All of his posts get like 1 million likes. And it's just photos of him in like luxury environments with his kid and his wife or girlfriend.
All right.
And then she was like, no, these are all like half of these are bots. Like I work for someone that manages celebrities' social media.
Okay. My mom loves that guy.
I love Jason Statham. He's like one of my first action heroes when I was a kid.
Okay.
The Transporter.
What about that? What's it called? Crank? What is that movie?
Crank was it? Yeah, that was a fucking crazy
insane.
movie.
Yeah,
that movie was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, I was a kid and I was like, I don't think I should be watching this shit.
I know. Yeah.
Let me just make sure where we're at for time. Okay, we got 4 minutes left. All right, of the segment. Okay, but so it's not the best marketing campaign because she lost. So it's not the best marketing campaign.
Right.
Kamala's smile is so infectious. Can't wait until she becomes president.
I mean,
I mean, you just can't. I just think it's funny. This did not age well. Continue.
No. Are there people that feel that way? There must.
Oh
be.
yeah, remember Eric?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, she's gonna win big.
He's like a fanboy.
Yeah, literally like a fanboy.
Our friend Eric.
Shout out Eric. We love you, Eric.
Yeah.
Even though you don't love yourself. Kamala, go ahead.
He posted a bit today. He was having a breakdown on stage.
I've seen so many.
No, it was a good bit though. He's funny.
I know,
he's very
but
funny.
No, I'm not saying he's not funny at all. But like, this is a point that I wanted to make too, because like, if you can tell where the culture is, and you can tell what people are saying by like going to comedy clubs and seeing what the people there are talking about. So many comedians have just been crashing out on stage, just indirectly or directly, and it is the funniest thing ever. Like, I want to save this segment for like maybe the next one, but just know that these comedians are unhinged right now, and they try to suppress it. They try to hide it. They try to go on stage and be like cool about it, but like literally in the middle of their set, they'd be like, "Fuck Trump," and it's like.
When I see them at the mic, they just get up and they're just like, "It's been a rough week." It's like a therapy session.
Yeah.
And I don't even get it.
I love it. When
Where was that energy when for the past 4 years of disaster? Like, they're acting like it's been amazing or something for people.
I'm trying to, and this is, by the way, like why. To that point, this is why Kamala, when she went to The View and they asked her, "Is there anything that you would do differently?" She said no. That's why, because you, as a marketing strategy, you have to play to both sides of the people. You have to play to independent voter. You have to play to independent voters or swing voters, and you have to play to people who are already going to vote for you.
Yeah.
There's an overwhelming number of people in this country that think that everything is fine under the Biden administration.
How is that possible?
Exactly. There are people that think that everything is fine. I remember like the first 2 years of this administration, everyone was like, "Oh, prices are actually going down and things are getting cheaper." No, the fuck they're not.
Right. I feel
she said no, I wouldn't change anything because she is addressing her voters that think that everything is fine, but she's also like, we're going to do better and we're going to change things. And it's like, if everything is fine, she's trying to convince the swing voters.
Yes.
So it's like you can't say both things.
Yeah, they were saying both things.
Either things are bad and we need to fix it, or things are doing great and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going.
Yeah. Right. I was always curious who was feeling that way, like that everything's fine.
People apparently on social media.
I feel like you must be well off financially to feel that way. Like anyone that's even like, anyone middle class or below, I feel like was very much feeling how terrible things were going.
I agree, yeah. And I mean, I know a lot of people that were like, I made more money under Trump, and I'm like, I didn't notice a difference, but sure. If that was your perspective.
Yeah,
I
mean, the price of groceries is definitely at least double.
Yeah.
And gas, obviously.
Just buy takeout. Get a job where you can afford takeout every day. I budget for takeout.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's smart.
I think this is the last one.
Oh, okay.
Wait 1 second. This is the last one we'll do. Kamala Harris will be the first black woman president. Button. Nice. And for those of you that don't know, in the comment section, what that means is like, dislike button. That means if you like this, that means that's the button you press to show that you dislike this. So this has 10,000 likes. This did not age. These did not age well.